Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Philadelphia 76ers with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Pistons.
This series already a 2-game. You take a look at the 76ers and a catastrophe unfolding in this series. They couldn't win either game at home, giving those other guys all the momentum and all the confidence they need.
And it's also possible these guys came in a little overconfident. You let your guard down for a second in this league, and you're right to get burned.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Rebound Detroit. Outside Robinson. To the inside. Harris. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid, a screen on Robinson. Clock at 6. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Here's Barlow. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Harris outside. Pass to Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. Maxey covering. And it's Cunningham missing. Now Philadelphia with it. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Maxey. Takes it inside.
And that is Tyrese Maxey at his best, using that elite speed to find a way to get to the rim.
To the paint. Here's Duran. Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Maxey surveys. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And he drives in. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I spoke with the head coach of the Pistons. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
76ers trail by 5. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. No one covering. Maxey's got 5 points.
Right back at you. Tyrese Maxey showing you his competitiveness.
Back to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
Here's Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Maxey against Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Maxey, that's good. He has 7. The Pistons lead by 3. Outside Robinson. The three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Lowry, pass to Maxey. No good. That would have tied it.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Cunningham outside. Duran, the screen. The 17-footer. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, and I like Cunningham from the mid-range area of the floor. It's the most difficult place for a defense to run extra traffic at you.
Maxey finds Drummond. Maxey against Robinson. Outside Maxey. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Duran, the screen. To the middle. And the dunk by Duran.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duran focused and flushing it home.
Outside Maxey. Takes the 3. Another miss by Maxey. The Pistons lead by 5. Pass to Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Now Cunningham gets credit there for attacking the defense on the interior, making them foul him in the process.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went first overall back in 2021.
Drummond, the screen on Cunningham. And Maxey, here we go. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. That one misses. Good on the second one. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Quentin Grimes. He's out there with Edgecombe, and it's Bona in at the 5. Here's Edgecombe. No points yet. Right side Grimes. Pass to Barlow. It's picked off. Here's Jenkins. Inside. And that one's good. Stewart. And now an 11-point Detroit lead.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Grimes. Here's Edgecombe. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, look at Edgecombe making space for himself out there off the pick, managing to find his shot.
Pass to Lanier. Out to the right wing. Detroit moving the ball around. Jenkins' shot is good. Jenkins has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
A Swiss Army knife talent, LeVert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Flushes it down to finish the break.
I love the determination of Tyrese Maxey. Has turned himself into a natural scorer, and he is always hunting the next bucket.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the 76ers making a change here. George is checked in. Cunningham up top. Maxey covering. Cunningham passes to Robinson. And he lobs it up top. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Embiid. Up to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Cunningham. Maxey attacking. Embiid drawing the double team. 2 on the clock. Here's Edco. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. Walker comes in for George. The Pistons lead by 10. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Thompson finds Robinson. Back to Thompson. Duren, the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Cunningham against Maxey. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, that's beautiful work by Maxey. He got the screen, read it properly, and then he attacked.
Now here's Duren. He's got 6. Duren with a screen on Maxey. Back to Cunningham. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Edco. Pass to Maxey. Drummond, the screen on Thompson. To the paint. And the jam by Drummond.
And this is why Maxey is so dangerous in pick-and-roll action. He is a dual threat to score or deliver.
Cunningham outside. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. And here's Reed. The 3 ball. On target from range. Reed's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Here's Edco. Robinson defending. And here's Maxey outside. They're in with a rebound. Detroit leading by 11. Left side Robinson. Pass to Reed. Now here's Cunningham. Duren, the screen. Back to Reed. The 3 is up. The shot, no good.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Maxey, that's good.
That's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
Robinson passes to Duren. Pass to Cunningham. Puts up a deep 3. Edwards pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Walker, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Maxey. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Cunningham. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the
They're completely in sync. It's like D's hive mind out there. Hear him, Kenny? Bzz.
Yeah, great passing, but much better in your ball.
Checking out how the Pistons. And that's it for halftime.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Harris and Duren together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Embiid, the screen on Cunningham. Pass to Embiid. Lots of room. A rebound by Detroit. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now Duren. Maxey covering. Duren, the pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit moving the ball around. For 3, Robinson. The rebound by Embiid.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Here's Maxey. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Yeah, on the inside that time, Maxey really clever with that finish.
Harris on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Lets the 3 fly. Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trail by 7. Outside Maxey. Lets it fly. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Well, Embiid pretty much has the green light to take any kind of shot, including off the catch.
Pass to Harris. Releases. Offline from the top of the key.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Thompson against Maxey. There's the drive. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Robinson to the middle. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the 76ers with some changes. Bonus checked in for Joel Embiid. Grimes comes in for Edwards. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. Here's Edgecombe into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
So athletic. I mean, that slashing ability is what made Edgecombe a top 3 pick.
Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. Outside Robinson. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Robinson's got 6.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
They set the pick. Here's Edgecombe. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Harris misses. 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Edgecombe. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the paint. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Jenkins is checked in for the Pistons. Harris the screen. Thompson passes to Robinson. Thompson outside. Here's Harris. Shot clock at 6. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, you can't give Tobias Harris that look from beyond the arc.
George, right side, takes a 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Robinson for three. Rebound by the 76ers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Maxey on the wing. Give him 20. George sets a screen. Now here's Maxey. The D's right on him. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Big group substitution here for Detroit. Reed's checked in for Duren. Stewart comes in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert's checked in for Thompson. And Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. Philadelphia also making some changes. Bonus checked in for Drummond. Barlow comes in for Paul George. And it's Kelly Oubre in for Edwards. There's 38 seconds left in the third. And they pick up two. And it's now only a 5-point Pistons lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Stewart, a screen on Oubre. And rejected. And here is Maxey. He's got 22. They set the pick. Barlow. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The third quarter comes to a close. Pistons ahead. They lead by 5. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Kyle Lowry out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Barlow in at the 4th slot. Embiid, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Edgecombe. He's watched by Cunningham. He takes it in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Edgecombe's ability to run and jump are well known. This is what drew a lot of eyes to this young man.
Here's Jenkins. Pass to LeVert. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Edgecombe. He's watched by Cunningham. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, few guys get to the line the way Embiid does.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Detroit.
But what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Philadelphia also making some changes. Edwards comes in for Grimes. And it's Maxey in for Lowry.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Cunningham outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Reed. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Pistons lead by 4.
And what a read there from Cunningham. Showing he has vision and timing with his passing.
Now here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. And the layup is good off the glass. Maxey's got 24 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
LeVert goes against Edwards. Takes a step back. Unloads. The shot by LeVert, no good.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And that's what you get with...
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid, and it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia to take the lead. Robinson rips down the board. The Pistons leading. Harris. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Well, Tobias Harris has been in this league a long time, so he is comfortable taking important shots.
Outside Maxey. Drives to the hoop. Yes, sir!
And you see the maturation of Tyrese Maxey. These big moments don't faze him at all.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Duran, he's checked in for Reed. The 76ers also with a sub. Paul George, he's checked in for Barlow. Harris fires! Can't hit it. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Here's George to take the lead. Duran pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
It's good!
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And the free throw, no good. 76ers trail by 3 to tie it up. Another shot, and there's the layup. Good.
Wow! Drummond's able to sink it at the biggest possible moment.
Maxey against Cunningham from 11 feet away. Oh, the shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Duran. Robinson outside. Cunningham! Ooh, the three doesn't go.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Drummond, the screen on Cunningham. Maxey. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Maxey against Cunningham. Maxey attacking.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. So he gets them both.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Cunningham against Drummond. Now Harris shoots a 3. Oh, it's off target.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Now Maxey. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Count. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. Cunningham. Now Thompson. Embiid there for the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Maxey against Cunningham. Screen by Embiid. 5 to shoot. Maxey. Oh, it doesn't go. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Outside Harris. Oh, it misses. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Now Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. Here's Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. About 90 seconds off the clock at extra time now. Active on the glass there. Second chance points. Cunningham outside. Robinson. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Maxey. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Outside Thompson. And that misses. That would have put him up. Indeed, a screen on Cunningham. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Duren. Embiid against Cunningham. Now Edwards. For 3. Harris there for the rebound. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Edwards against Thompson. Now Duren. Outside Harris. Excellent defense, forcing that big miss. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Cunningham against Maxey. Robinson outside. Oh, the long ball, no good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hope with an impressive performance at the line.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. All right, guys, what do you think?
Not an ideal situation for them. They've got to make a 3, then foul, hope for some misses, and make another 3.
And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight. But with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts had written them off, but now we've got a series.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time